Okay, one of the scariest things in the entire world is losing a child. You don't have to tell me twice about that. I agree. And I'm not talking about losing a child like the child passing away. I'm talking about physically somebody coming and taking your child and going away with them, and you don't know where they're at or how to get to them. That's horrifying. I deal with it every time that my little nephew is with me. We have a rule. If he can't see me, I can't see him. And if I can't see him and he can't see me, we got big problems. Let me tell y'all a little story about what just happened to me. I had to go down to the co-op in my local hometown right here in order to go get some fertilizer. I've been working in the farm. Well, I love the people at this co-op. I've been going there for years. They are an old religious couple, just as nice as can be. They always remember my birthday. They send me cards and stuff like that. They're amazing people. So I go on down there and I walk up in the co-op. All right. I get up in there and I go down to the fertilizer and I'm trying to decide how many bags of triple 13 I'm about to get. And I hear a lady's voice and she's yelling, "Chase, Chase, Chase." And I can hear footsteps. I don't know what's going on, but she keeps getting louder and louder and louder. This woman has lost her child in a co-op, which I know has got to be terrifying for this woman. I get that. But now all of a sudden I'm invested because ain't nothing bad happening at the co-op. Okay? I mean, it's a crazy ass world and the shit can happen anywhere, but it don't need to be happening at the co-op. All right. So now I'm invested along with everybody else who ran out of the aisles to see what the commotion was going on, because she was raising holy hell trying to find her son, yelling "Chase." And she finally said, "I can't find my son." Well, now I'm invested, right? I am a private investigator. I have all points bulletin out. I need to find this child because I know what that woman's going through. I understand. It's happened to me and little man before and I wasn't okay with it. So now I'm invested. So I go around and now me and 3 other people in the co-op are running like this right here, just yelling "Chase," trying to find this damn child. Well, finally I hear her. She yells out a bloody scream and she starts crying. Well, obviously I need to go see what's happening, because I need to find this child. It is my sworn duty to myself to find this child. So I run over there, and in this co-op, old religious couple own this co-op. They got like right where the chickens and the little baby ducks is and stuff like that. They got a cross that they have in the middle of it right there. It's a cross. It looks like this, like that right there. It's a cross. All right. And I look at the cross. I see it first, and then I look at the ground, and the woman is on her knees by her son, who is also on his knees, and she's yelling at him. She's going, "Where did you go? You know not to go outside my sight." And little man, the little dude, Chase, he just looked up and he said, "Mama, I was praying." She said, "Baby, you can pray at any time, but you need to let Mama know where you're at." And he looked at his mama and he said, "Mama, I was praying. All right, this was really important. I felt like I needed to do it right now. We might be running out of time." And his mama's like, "Baby, nothing is as important as making sure that you're safe." She said, "What are you praying about?" And he's looked at his mama and he said, "I'm praying for a better world." No specific thing. I'm just praying for a better world. Because one day when I'm a daddy, I want to bring my son up or my daughter up. I want to be a good daddy, and I want to be a good daddy in a good world. And I hear you and daddy talk about it all the time, how this whole world's messed up, and I'm praying for a better world for when I'm a daddy, that I can get my kids a better world. My heart melted, plus the fact that I'm relieved that we found this child, but my heart melted. And I found myself walking toward him. I walked around his mother and I got down on my knees, and he turned and looked at me and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm praying for the same thing, buddy. I'm praying for the same thing." That was one of the most spiritual and overwhelming experiences of my whole life. But in that moment, I felt like just because Chase was down there on the ground praying for a better world, he might need a little bit of backup. So I went over there and got on my knee, and the next thing you know, all the people in the co-op is sitting down on our knees on the floor in front of this cross right next to the baby ducks and the chickens, listening to Chase pray for a better world. I don't know why I felt the need to share this story with y'all, but it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And yes, I bought 6 baby ducks, and I forgot my fertilizer.